Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at TireFreeHealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your monthly reading and it is for Cancer, and I'm just shuffling up the cards to see what is coming up for you guys. And do excuse my voice because I just got over a cold and now it seems I'm catching something else. So if you hear me clearing my throat quite a bit, that's the reason why. So I'm going to be using the Vanessa Tarot, and I'm going to be using the Soul Coaching Oracle cards. This is just to pick up the reading and make it more positive, and I just feel like we sort of need some kind of healing energy in these readings, and that's the reason for using the Soul Coaching Oracle deck. So let's see what is coming up for you. I'm going to start off with your work and finances, then your relationships, and then your spiritual cards. So let's see what is showing up for you, Cancer. Okay. Your first card for finances is the Six of Cups with the Devil card with the Eight of Swords. So what I see for you is I would say kind of be careful on what it is that you receive or you commit yourself to in July. Especially if you're looking for a new job. Be careful, because I kind of see with the Six of Cups, it's like this can be what you're hopeful for. This is a card of like giving and receiving, but then it's slightly different to the Six of Pentacles, where this card is more usually it has children in the cards, so it kind of can represent when something is either like it's not a grand gesture, it might be a smaller gesture of some kind, but then I kind of see that maybe there was something that you were hoping for in that kind of way. You may not have had all the information that was necessary, but then it's like you're open to receiving something, but then it's kind of saying, you know, be careful who you have to commit to in terms of this situation, because I kind of feel like there may be something that you're not seeing about this individual, about this contract, or about disagreement. And then the Eight of Swords is saying that you may feel stuck or trapped in a commitment or an agreement that may not be exactly what you expected or maybe even what you wanted. So kind of be careful of what you commit to, because I kind of feel like it's saying, you know, just make sure you have all the information, make sure you know exactly what it is that the job or whatever this opportunity is, like, you know what it entails. For some of you guys, because the Six of Cups can represent children, you may be like a teacher of some kind, or maybe you look after kids, and the Devil card could be saying that maybe you find that maybe you have kids that are really challenging to deal with, or they just make your job like really difficult. So it could be saying that as well. Or maybe it's just more work than you thought it was going to be. And then that's where maybe you might be feeling stuck in a situation. Yeah, so that's what I see in terms of your work and finances. Another thing I sorry. Another thing I do kind of see with the Six of Cups card is it's kind of telling you like to focus on what feels right for you at this time. Like in terms of your intuition, because you know there's a very big moon in this card, so it's kind of saying, you know, if something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. So just kind of see how things feel for you moving forward. So yes, that's that. Um okay. And just shuffling up the deck, I'm gonna see what's showing up for those of you that are single cancers. You have the Wheel of Fortune with the Hermit, with the Justice card reversed. So yeah, okay, sorry about that. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of like when everything kind of changes, everything kind of switches itself around. The Hermit card is kind of saying that for some of you guys, you may be alone but then it's not a bad thing, because this card gives us the opportunity to soul search. It gives us the opportunity to explore what it is that we need to learn about ourselves. And that's the great thing about when you're not in a relationship, because it kind of gives you the chance to kind of learn more about yourself. And I think for some of you guys, you are really trying, you're heading towards a change. And I think that because you're heading towards this change that is going to be happening for you, it's almost like it might be good for you, being that you are single. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be inspired to just do something maybe out of the blue. Like, I don't know if you're going to be moving away, or going to be exploring a new area, or um taking a trip or something like that. But I kind of feel like the hermit is saying, or you could be traveling by yourself. But I feel like whatever you're going to be doing is almost something maybe you wouldn't be able to do if you were in a relationship, because then it's like you would have to get your partner's consent and all this other stuff. But I kind of see that you're going to be doing something probably quite spontaneous, and I think it's going to be a really good thing for you. The justice card reverse is kind of saying that it's like when it's right up, it's more about making choices or decisions. Maybe like being reversed, it could be saying that maybe you find it a little bit challenging to make a certain choice or a certain decision about something. Being that all your cards are major cards, is again, it sort of speaks of a major or a significant event happening in your life. Maybe that's the reason why you're a bit indecisive about certain things, because maybe it's a case of you maybe this again is life changing in some kind of way. The justice card could also be saying that maybe for some of you guys, you're moving out of a position of indecision and moving more towards clarity, and so and being sure of your choices and sure of what you want. Only because I kind of see that all that the hermit is sort of facing towards the wheel of fortune. So it's kind of telling me that this is kind of what you're heading towards, this is what you're wanting. So I kind of feel like you're kind of leaving behind feeling confused and all that kind of stuff, and you're more heading towards the change that you're wanting to see for yourself. And yeah, I feel like this change is going to be something that is really necessary for you at this time, Cancer. So for those of you that are in relationships, you have the Page of Swords, with the Judgment card, with the Four of Coins. So what your cards are saying is the Page of Swords for me is like when you oh the Page of Swords could be representing you actually reconnecting with somebody else. And the Judgment card is saying, I feel like for some of you guys, a relationship is going to be coming back to you. So somebody from the past may be coming back with the Judgment card, because the Judgment card is like a reawakening. It's almost like when you see things from a different, like in a different way, because you're given a second chance at something. So I kind of feel like if like you guys were having some issues in your relationship, it could be saying that you make a final choice, or final determination that means that things can become better for you guys. Or it could be saying that somebody is going to be coming back from the past um and wanting to be with you. The Four of Coins could be saying that maybe you didn't quite let go of this person, or maybe you and this person have some unfinished business that needs to be resolved. So, because the Judgment card is a card about karma, so again, it could be saying that maybe this you and this person have karma that needs to be settled at this time, or maybe even in your relationship there is karma, because it could be a soulmate relationship. And again, soulmate relationships can be very challenging. It's not just all rosy and everything. Sometimes soulmate relationships um can mean that there's some issues that need to be worked out, and that's the reason why, two souls have connected in this life to kind of resolve some things. And so I kind of feel like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from your cards. I feel like even karmically is that you haven't let go of this individual, whether this person is in your life currently or has been gone for some time. I kind of see there's a sense of holding on or deep connection. So what that could be representing is, if this person is like a long-term partner that you've been with for quite some time, that the Four of Coins could be saying that you're not willing to let this relationship go. It's like you would rather work things out and still remain together than to let this person leave or anything like that, regardless of the issues that the two of you may be going through. Or on the other end of things, this could be just somebody that you haven't been able to physically let go of, even though they may not have been in your life for quite some time and they enter back in. Or maybe you're reaching out to this person as well. But then again, the Page of Swords could also be representing, because the page is a messenger, it could be saying that maybe somebody is going to be in contact with you. And because it's swords, it could be through text message or email or something like that, um, that they communicate with you. But yeah, that's an interesting one. So let's move on to your spiritual cards. I think that's where we're at now. Yeah, your spiritual cards. So your spiritual cards is Three of Swords with the Hanged Man, with the Two of Swords. Okay. The Three of Swords is kind of like saying to me um that this is a time for you to kind of get rid of any kind of hurt feelings or resentment that you have, or something that you've been holding on to that is causing you sadness or upset. The Hangman is kind of saying you need to sort of look at things in a different way. It's almost like telling you that you have the choice about how you're going to look at things. You can either look at things from a place of disappointment, or you can look at things from a place of being positive and seeing the bright side of things. It's like you have to kind of adopt the belief system that everything kind of has its time, everything goes through a cycle. And so it's kind of saying that this is your chance to kind of use sort of that higher knowledge, that spiritual knowledge, of kind of being able to kind of go with the flow of things and not allow certain disappointments to either bog you down or make you feel stuck in a place of hurt feelings. Um, the Hangman is kind of also saying to me that this is a chance for you to receive some kind of spiritual enlightenment right now as well. And with that spiritual enlightenment, the Two of Swords could be saying maybe you're thinking about how you can heal a certain situation that has caused you pain. Or the Two of Swords could be saying maybe you're not fully ready to heal that pain yet. Like maybe you're kind of blocking your heart or trying to protect your heart so that you don't go through continuous feelings of disappointment or heartbreak. But the Hangman is almost like trying to tell you that it's, it all comes down to us at the end of the day, whether we decide to let a situation play itself out longer than it needs to. Like I always believe that, yes, we have to be hurt sometimes, we have to be upset sometimes. That has to happen. We can't be constantly on a high vibe acting like nothing bothers us or affects us. But at the same time, if it's something that has kind of served this course and it's lasted a long time, it's best for you to kind of find it within yourself, to see if you can let it go, or if you even if you can't exactly let it go, but at least what you can do to help the situation. Whether that has to be speaking to somebody about it, um like if it's some kind of deep trauma, like a counselor or something like that, or whether you have to maybe address a certain issue with an individual, maybe the individual that has caused you this hurt feelings. But I kind of feel with the Two of Swords ending this the three cards of your spiritual reading is kind of saying that you're kind of scared of moving forward and maybe addressing the situation, even though there are hurt feelings in the process. And so it's kind of saying you have to do what is necessary for you in order to feel better about the situation. Excuse me, sorry about that. And let's see what shows up in terms of your soul coaching oracle cards. Okay, your soul coaching oracle card, Cancer, is miracle. My life is a miracle. And I love when this card shows up because it sort of reminds us that every day and every second of our life, it really is a blessing. I know that kind of sounds a bit cliche, and it's, you know, we hear it so many times about being thankful for being alive and waking up and all this kind of stuff. But to me, it's kind of saying that life becomes so much happier when we look at how blessed we are, when we can focus on the parts of our lives that are going the way we want it to, when we can focus on how blessed we are and live our lives with a sense of gratitude, being thankful for what it is that we have, and knowing that every second of the day is important, it's essential. And that's why we have to kind of practice this. And that's why I'm always going on about, you know, even for myself, being in the moment, because every time that we live in the moment, we're valuing that time, we're appreciating that time. And so I feel like it's kind of saying that maybe you have to kind of adopt maybe a bit more of that kind of appreciation for life in and of itself, particularly, you know, with this Three of Swords card, especially when things aren't maybe going right in some kind of aspects or areas, just not letting that be the thing that sort of drags us completely down and makes us, you know, not really look at our lives in a positive way, or even certain aspects of our lives in a way that isn't positive. The three eggs in this card could be representing a form of of union and and also creativity and and divine union as well. And again, it's like when we're connected with the divine in spirit, it kind of it allows us to open up and to view our lives in a way that is um more of a blessing, you know. So yeah, peace and many blessings to you guys. I'll be seeing you. Bye.